Hiya guys, tonight we're going to look at EMP, electromagnetic pulse, Faraday cages, and how to protect your electronics from EMP from a nuclear strike. For those of you who don't know, everything's kicking off big style over the world. Chinese are sparring with Taiwan, Russia's looking to have a pop at everyone else. And everyone's ready to kick off with this and that and the other. Frankly, I don't give a shit. It doesn't affect me. I always said it, world leaders, put them in a ring with a set of boxing gloves and let them get on with it. And let everybody else enjoy the world and get on with their lives. I have no gripe with anybody in China. A lot of my friends are in China. Ni hao pengu. I got a lot of friends in the Philippines. Some of my family's in the Philippines. I'm half German myself, or my German descendant. So I'm multicultural. I'm everywhere, I'm global. So when you have all these countries, the leaders of the countries sparring each other, it just pisses me off. But anyhow, so we're going to look out to protect yourself and bugger everyone else. First of all, if something does happen, kick off and you get an EMP, your electronic devices, they'll all fry. Any computers, microwaves, phones, cars, planes, boats, anything with a computer will fry. How do you protect it? First of all, you need something which is radioactive protective, like a microwave oven. Put your goods inside your microwave. Seriously, it acts like a Faraday cage. There's a great video on Survival Lily. She's done a great video. I can't do better than it. I'll put a link in the description below to her channel. How to protect your electronic devices, because if your electronics go down, you can't transfer money, you can't buy anything. Because everything in Britain these days is internet. Amazon, Tesco's, eBay, Sainsbury's, Walmart, Asda, is all electronic. So you need to protect your electronics. So you need a Faraday cage big enough to store your prime electronics. And backups which are powered down, because if something's powered down, power source removed, EMP won't affect it. Okay, barter time. Everybody's going to go back to bartering. Places like Utopian, Mandaluyong, used to bartering. Turkey, out in, let me think now, there's a great market in Ephesus and Bodrum. Great markets there. We do a lot of bartering in Turkey. But again, it's still cash based. Cash is not going to be available, or the only cash which is in circulation is the only thing that's going to be available. Things of value you need to stock up on: coffee, salt, flour, dried goods, rice, peas, beans, anything which is dehydrated, noodles, pasta, anything which you can rehydrate which is cheap. Stock up on that. Things like high value goods such as salt, coffee, flour, excellent for bartering with. We'll always have a high value commodity, will always be in demand. Toilet paper, believe it or not, that's going to be high in demand. It's bulky, it's massive. If you can devise a way to convert wood into toilet paper by hand, which is nice and soft, then go for it, because in your local town you'll be a god. Because otherwise we'll be going back to the Roman Italian way of a sponge on a stick, which is what the Romans used in Britain from 56 AD to roughly 540 AD. And until somebody reinvents a mechanical tree shredding press, horse powered, dog powered, whatever, to produce toilet paper, everybody's going back to the sponge on a stick. Even if you stored a pallet full of toilet paper, You will run out sooner or later. Just a matter of time. Same as all the other things, it's just a matter of time. Your freeze-dried food, things like that, stuff you can stack on the shelves, brilliant. Frozen food, keep it to a minimum. That's like meat. It's only got a shelf life of so long. You can only freeze it for so long. You're far better off with tinned meat. That's good. Sound like corned beef, spam, chicken meal, bacon, anything like that. It'll last for years on a shelf in a tin. Doesn't cost nothing to store it. No electricity to chill it. Put it away. Powdered milk, another good one for storage, lasts for years. Anything which is freeze dried is what you need to be stocking up on. Forget things like liquid-based foods, boil in a bag, unless it's dehydrated, boil in a bag. Uncle Ben's rice, things like that. Again, only a short shelf life. You only want stuff which you've got a good few years shelf life. Things you can barter with. If you've got two ton of tea bags in the back, and somebody has 50 bog rolls and you need them, it's something you can barter with. Tea will always be wanted. Coffee, consumables will always be wanted. It'll be the first thing to run out. This is what's going to cause the problems. So don't stock up on things which have a chest freezer and have it full of raw meat and things like that. 2 ton of turkey legs and all that sort of shit. Tin processed food, spam, at least 5. It says on the tins of spam and corned beef 2 or 3 years. It's good for 5 years, 5-6 years. Before you really need to seriously start thinking about killing stuff. Don't go after the mother-in-law. Some of them are quite nice, so leave them out of it, okay? But seriously, this is the kind of thing we want to look at. Things you can barter with. Gold has got a value. Your paper currency is valueless. It's valueless now. It's just an IOU. It's only written the paper is written on. So if the currency system goes down, which it will, it technically is worthless. Gold will always have its value. Paper money is worthless. It's not worth it. It's literally not worth the paper it's written on. Oh. Copyco Brown 3-in-1. Buy it. It's stunning. Especially out in Asia you can get it. Hard to get in Britain. I always get it from eBay Korea. Nice sauce. So anyhow. So that's a good example. Fucking I can't speak. Coffee in a packet. There you are. So anything like that. Anything which is a freeze dried, 3-in-1, 2-in-1, minimum packaging if possible to take up minimum space. These are the things you're gonna need to be buying because prices are gonna keep on rising. Once you've got it bought and on the shelf, that price is fixed. So if you buy 10 jars of coffee today, in 6 months' time, they will have gone up by at least 35-40%. You will make profit on the coffee. Sounds insane. More profit in coffee than there is on a £10 note. Or 5,000 potatoes. Potatoes. Apple knows what I mean. So 5,000 pesos, say for example, in 6 months' time, because of hyperinflation, will be worth about 3,000 pesos. You buy a jar of Nescafe for 10,000 pesos. In 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 months' time, that same jar of coffee will be worth about 14,000 pesos. So that's the kind of things to buy. Things which are going to go up rapid in value. Imported goods are going to go up rapid in value. Buy them now. Just buy a couple of things each time you go shopping. Store them. Stock them. In 10, 12 months' time, there'll still be good shelf life on them, and you can barter with them. As things are going up, you can say to your next door neighbour, I want coffee. I got a jar you can have for 1,500 pesos. Oh, well, in what's around the corner from Jollibee in Mandaluyong? See Robinson's Mall. And they sell for 2,000 pesos a jar. You can go along and make 500 pesos just for sitting on it. Store it in your cupboard in the cold, in the back. Happy days, off the floor. Because obviously rising water. Typhoon season coming up. So just a couple of pointers for you guys. Start storing your freeze-dried goods. Buy it now. Prices are rising now. Buy it, put it aside. And you find that in 6 to 12 months' time, you'll make a profit on it. Or to barter with. All depends what happens. Latest as it from Canadian Prepper. 2023, mid 2023 is going to be the key point, the ignition point. My partner out in the Philippines did say when I was out there back in 2014 that this was coming. She thought I was a bit of a nuts as a prepper. Shit's gone hit the fan. Maybe not all over the world, but it's going to be certainly a massive part of it. So store up, get your freeze-dried stuff aside, and I'll pop the links below for a Canadian Prepper, Survival Lily, good channels, good source of information. Those in the rest of the world don't know, Austria, formerly part of Germany, is in a real bad way at the moment, where the fuel has been reduced coming into Germany, Austria. They're using extra power sources now, like solar power, things like that, to keep the cost of living down. Hyperinflation has put everything up by at least 50%. So if things costing $1 6 months ago is now $1.50. Doesn't sound a lot, but when you put across everything, if your income is $2,000 a month, your expenditure is $2,000 a month, and because of a 50% increase, your expenditure is now $3,000 a month. You're $1,000 short every month. You've got to make that cut back somewhere. So people are like doing crazy things in Europe now to stop the hyperinflation. People are losing homes already, things like that. This is where the third world countries and people living out in the countryside are far better off than those in the cities, because the cost of living isn't so high. A lot of people in the countryside are more self-sufficient. We are up in the valleys in Wales. We still feral for a lot of those stuff, like berries and things like that. We won't go to the towns and buy them. We still collect our blackberries, wimberries, strawberries, free range. So, right then, that's the best thing, the tip for tonight. And keep on bugging. I got to come up with a better catchphrase than that. What George got? Thanks and bye bye. So if you can't go with that one, Canadian Preppers, I'm going to give you all some doom and gloom or something like that. I'm going to have to come up with a catchphrase. Think of something, guys. Pop comments below. Ideas. Want a catchphrase? Got to have one. Everybody got a catchphrase these days. Take care. Bye bye.